Hi, my name's Alex Marsh and I'm the co-founder and managing director of Marsh Pharma Associates. We as a company specialise in the recruitment of senior clinical and non-clinical professionals within the healthcare space. I'm speaking to you today after a conversation with TRN, a platform we use for our training at Marsh Pharma, around an initiative to demonstrate the careers and pathways for people coming into the recruitment space, and answering, I think, 5 short questions now, just to give that insight from my perspective as an individual, and the career path that's gone on, and how that's created obviously a wonderful career for me in this industry we're fortunate enough to work in. So firstly, as I said, my name's Alex Marsh. I'm Managing Director and co-founder of Marsh Pharma. How did I get into recruitment? So after university, I graduated from Sheffield Hallam University in sports business management, I think back in 2018 now, and stepped into my first role, which was a recruitment company within healthcare that covered very general healthcare provisions, and looked across the board how they can put nurses, healthcare assistants and wider healthcare professionals into permanent positions. For one reason or another, in 2019, that company folded, and they left an opportunity for me and my business partner, now Stephen Farmer, to open Marsh Pharma and working within our specific space. So again, since August 2019, we've started to build our brand within the private sector market, working, as I said, with non-clinical and clinical leadership individuals across that space as we venture in the healthcare environment and step into new and wider fields as well in the future. What are some of the challenges that I've faced throughout our time in the market because of who we are and our background? I would say there's been any challenges because of those individual points. I think in the market, in recruitment, what I've learned is that it's such a diverse and open market that people from all wonderful backgrounds have been able to come in and create really positive careers and outcomes for themselves as individuals and for their businesses. I think there's always a stigma around recruitment about people falling into it. However, I think there's certainly an approach and an awareness now within the recruitment space and wider field that actually it's a career that can have great impacts on individual outcomes in their own lives, and I'd highly recommend it as a profession for anyone. And I think ultimately what we're doing in terms of putting people into organisations and that have a great impact on the success of their businesses, especially in a space like healthcare, which is obviously close to us all, has been really rewarding for us at Marsh Pharma, and something we long to do in the future. Next question is, what are some of the lessons you have learnt on the way? Blimey, I think a lot of lessons learnt along the way. I think recruitment is such a fascinating market, and there's a lot of factors that contribute to what success looks like. I think it's the only industry in the world where if you ultimately want to say what our product is, but it's about putting people into great organisations, and as opposed to maybe a phone, for example, which is a product that is lifeless. For example, a human being is obviously a very complex and interesting product, if you want to call it that, and I think it's really fascinating to be able to develop and learn human behaviours, human psychology, and all those wonderful things that helps create decision-making processes in an internal individual. So alongside placing those people, I think the lessons learned around human beings is something that has been really fascinating for me, and I think has had a positive impact in recruitment, but also outside of recruitment with family and friends, and the ability to understand and really get to the bottom of what people are trying to do decision-making wise, and allowed me to give better advice and better support to those people. So as a whole, lessons, I think, understanding human beings and the ability to understand their decision-making and best support that is a great lesson I've learned. And then as a director, in more, I guess, technical terms, looking at how a business operates, very fortunate to have the opportunity to have at such a young age to be developing my own business in recruitment. And I think with the lessons learned around obviously managing a P&L and making decisions for the growth and protection of the business. Obviously COVID and the pandemic really tested that, but I think lessons learned around how to really become, we like to call it bulletproof here, in terms of really having a strong foundation and structure that enables us to withstand market changes, market up and downs, if you like, and still continue to move through, is certainly a lesson I've learned, and again has only been a positive for my personal and professional journey so far. And I think a wonderful thing, as I said, about recruitment is that that's an opportunity for anyone coming from whatever background that may be, internationally, internally, different degrees and not even an educational background, that because it's about people and creating relationships and trust, that is a skill that can be developed by anyone anywhere. So I think a great lesson in how recruitment could be a great place for you and the dynamics of it. What would you say to someone with a similar background to you who was thinking about joining the recruitment industry? Absolutely go for it. I think any interest, I think maybe everyone's always seeking the perfect career path, but sometimes just having an interest and giving our all to something is a way of finding that, I think, and say, did I necessarily think recruitment was going to be my path? Not at the time, but with all the things I've learned and the qualities I have as an individual, I think it's really aligned with what the recruitment industry is, about helping people, about creating great outcomes in terms of people's career journeys, about working with clients to build great talent and to enable their business to flourish. And recruitment really enables you to be at the heart and soul of those decisions alongside businesses and candidates and professionals to ultimately have a greater impact on their lives and their professional background. So yeah, I'd 100% recommend someone, well, I was saying that someone with my similar background to go into that, but also people from all walks of background. It's a rewarding industry. It's certainly challenging. There's ups and downs, but sticking with it and committing to the process and the advancement of your own development within the area is only going to have amazing impacts. And there's countless success stories of people that have turned their lives around in recruitment. And I'd always say, throw yourself into it, give it a chance, get around great people, and it's a career that's certainly given me a lot of very positive things. So I'd highly recommend it for someone else. And TRN have been a great support to that for our business as well. So some great advisors, some great people there that have done great things in recruitment. So ask them questions, have a look at them online, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have on starting recruitment.